Guys, this is absolutely huge. Hands-on machine learning with AWS and Nvidia just dropped on Coursera. These are the two biggest companies in the world for machine learning partnering together. Nvidia makes the GPUs, which is a hardware component that allows your machine learning to actually work both on your computer and on the cloud. So that's what AWS is going to use on their side. And so it's important to understand that piece, as well as, of course, the AWS, where you need to host these cloud applications to actually make machine learning happen. And so these two companies allow this world to just run off machine learning. It's insane. So this course just dropped on Coursera, only 2,000 people enrolled already, so pretty much brand new. And we can see here a couple things right away. One thing I like is that they have a very small amount of skills to gain here. Many courses just kind of flood this thing with tags and it doesn't make any sense. Natural language processing, computer vision, we probably know what those are. Nvidia GPUs, got to understand how they work. We'll do a little bit of AutoML as well, and machine learning ops to deploy that. That's the AWS Sagemaker. We'll talk about that shortly. Okay, so another thing, intermediate level. So working knowledge of machine learning, Jupyter notebooks, and programming with Python is assumed. So you probably don't want to jump into this right away. If you do, it might feel a little bit intimidating, but keep this down the road if you are a beginner, and if you feel like you're already kind of into the ecosystem, I would really recommend taking a look at this. I'm looking at this for the very first time, by the way. I just want to tell you, as soon as I found out about it, I wanted to show you. In this course, you will gain hands-on experience on building, training, and deploying scalable machine learning models with Sagemaker and EC2 instances powered by Nvidia GPUs. Okay, so Sagemaker, again, is what their cloud tool that allows you to actually deploy applications, and they're powered, of course, by Nvidia GPUs. They need these hardware devices, and so it's important to understand these a bit. Okay. So that's the idea. And let's take a look at the instructors, which is crazy. I did take a brief look at this earlier. We have Isaac, who is a senior data scientist at AWS. We have an enterprise product architect, and I forget where he's from, but I'm not going to look. Anish is from a machine learning architect at Nvidia. So we got people on both sides, both companies, all sorts of roles. So like engineers as well as the managers. So we got the whole stack here. Let's take a look at the syllabus. So week 1. Introduction to Sagemaker and Nvidia GPUs. So we'll get a nice introduction to the course. You see what I like here right away is we can see very, very short videos. One module introduction, 1 minute. Introduction to ML on AWS and Nvidia, 3 minutes. The Sagemaker, 2 minutes. So I love that. They just get you really, really like flowing with the material. They're not going to bore you with some 30-minute long PowerPoint at the beginning. It's like, what is this? What is this? What is this? It's very exciting when they do stuff like that. Now, of course, we are going to have to get a little bit longer videos to actually get meaningful work done. But you here still see 6 minutes, 7 minutes for a Sagemaker, prepare, build, train, and tune machine learning models. And I actually don't know what NGC is. I might look that up later. And then we got some longer readings. Of course, supplemental readings. They could add whatever they wanted there. Feel free to either do that or not. I don't think it's necessary. And a graded quiz is always really nice to have those in there. So week 2 here, GPU accelerated machine learning workflows with Rapids. I actually don't know what Rapids is, so it's probably that state of the art, and Amazon SageMaker, okay? So again, we're gonna have very short videos on doing extract, transform, load, model training, AutoML, which is great to learn about that. And HPO, I actually don't know what that is either. And so supplemental learnings. Then we're going to jump into computer vision. Okay, so in this module, you'll learn about deep learning for computer vision. Pretty much all, so I'm in a computer vision job right now. Pretty much every approach that we talk about is always about deep learning. It's very rare that we go back in time. So this is extremely state of the art. This is incredible. An end-to-end object detection model on SageMaker using NVIDIA GPUs. I want you to understand how important that is to have that skill. Even I have not done an object detection model on SageMaker. I've done an object detection model and I've done SageMaker and used NVIDIA GPUs, but this is extremely, extremely useful. So please, I really recommend you go for it. And they teach about, a few minute videos about even this. I would even just enjoy watching that. RCNN family, all this topic is about how object detection works, and it is an extremely important model to understand. I was just reading the research papers myself recently, but I bet you these videos are, probably not as comprehensive, but a lot easier to learn for many people. And of course, deploy an inference on Amazon SageMaker, 4 minutes, fine tune a model in 6 minutes. I just love how they organize this into just really short, brief, telling you what to do, how to do it. And not my specialty, but something that's very useful. Natural language processing, of course. The BERT language model is extremely state-of-the-art, and NVIDIA GPUs, of course, are still going to be training that. Okay, so it doesn't seem super long. It's it says on here 23 hours to complete. It's not usually that much, so you can go through this. I do have this certificate in the description as well. If I have a discount on it, I will remind you again that I have a discount on that. I haven't figured it out yet. Either way, the link's in the description. I do think that a certificate like this is a really good way to try and stand out right now because, you know, so many people, like I can see who gets what certificate. And I know that pretty much everybody, a ton of people are getting the IBM Data Science certificate. And I totally agree with that. Absolutely. If you haven't done it yet, I would completely agree with that. But something like this, if you know you're in the middle of it and you're trying to stand out a little bit, these are some really good ways to do that. Last time I made this video, or a similar video, was on the AWS one. This is even more important because it's AWS and Nvidia. I can't confirm because I haven't done the course whether it is good 100% or not, but I have a really good feel for it when I read what's going on there. When I trust the companies, Coursera, I know always does amazing things. Okay, so I would highly recommend picking that up. And yeah, the link's in the description. See you in the next one, guys.